Good morning, boys and girls. Today is Tuesday, April 14th, 2020. Welcome back. We're going to continue on with our reader today of Zach and Ann. I am so impressed with your work that you turned in yesterday. Everyone that I checked used a complete sentence, used wonderful grammar, used spacing between their words, just did a very nice job. Expect you to keep it up this week. Before we begin with our new story, I do want to show you the results yesterday. I'm hoping that we'll be able to see this a little bit. This is Zach 6? Your correct answer would have been yes. Zach is 6. Notice the punctuation marks. Notice the capitalization at the beginning of the sentence. Number 2, your question was, did the crab pinch Ann? The answer is no. The crab did not pinch Ann. Once again, pay attention to the capitalization, beginning of the sentences, capitalization for the name because it is a proper noun, and the punctuation mark that is located at the end of each sentence. That's what we're looking for. And so many of you did even better than what I did on my handwriting. I was very impressed. That is the answer for yesterday. At the end of the reader today, I'll show you the questions that you're going to be answering today. But let's go back and look at the beginning of the story. The outside cover of your reader is called the title page. And this is Zach and Ann. And you learned a little bit about Zach and Ann yesterday. Once we get into the story, you will notice that we have the table of contents again. Now, what page is the story of Ann's dress located on? You are correct. It is page 12. Excellent, excellent. Let's move on down a little bit. And I want you to tell me what the title of the story is that you would find on page 42. I'll give you a few moments to think of this. Page 42. Remember, we look for the number on the right side of the page. Ding, 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 ding. The answer is the tent. That is wonderful. You're doing fabulous. I'm going to continue on with our story. Just that quick review of the bad crab and about Zach and Ann. We have some wonderful colored pictures in our story today, as well as we had yesterday. The pictures are also known as illustrations. Many of you have become wonderful illustrators in the classroom. You're learning how to draw, how to color, how to paint pictures that go along with the story that we're reading. Keep it up. If you see a picture that you would like to go on and copy and make a painting of it or a coloring paper of it, go on and do that and send it to me. I would love to see it. But today our story is entitled Ann's Dress. You will notice in Ann's dress we have the apostrophe, and we've talked a little bit about the apostrophe in class before we went on break. This apostrophe shows ownership. It tells us that this dress belongs to Ann. If I had up here, let's say if I had Elias's dog with an apostrophe, we would know that the dog belonged to Elias. If I had Ava's doll, we would know that the doll belonged to Ava. If I had Taylor's bike, it would be telling us that the bike belonged to Taylor. In this case, this says Ann's dress. Let's read. Ann went to Gwen's dress shop. The shop had a red dress. Ann got the dress. Ooh, who has the dress shop? Is it Ann or is it Gwen who owns the dress shop? No, it's not Ann. It says Gwen. Gwen owns the dress shop. What color was the dress that Ann got? Oh, a red dress. We can see that in that beautiful illustration. And it looks like it fits perfectly. Anne got in a cab with the dress. Does anyone know what a cab is? Right. It's a type of car, it's a type of vehicle. It may have a word taxi in front of it. Many times you would see got in a taxi cab instead of cab, but cab is short for taxi cab. The cabman sped off. His cab went fast. Then the cab hit a big bump. Thump. Anne's dress fell from the cab. If we look at this word, we know that it has one of our digraphs in it that we've had before. Does anyone know what the digraph is in this story? That's correct. It is the TH. It is the th, th, th. And what type of punctuation mark do we have at the end of this? It does show excitement, but we call that an exclamation point. Everyone say exclamation point. And it does have the word meaning excitement in it. Anne's dress fell from the cab. Where did her dress fall from? Her dress fell from the cab. Oh no. Oh, what a disaster. Anne had the cabman stop the cab. I would too. I didn't stop immediately. I'd probably be screaming, "Stop!" Then Anne ran back to get the dress. Anne had to run 10 blocks. Wow, 10 blocks. That's a long time. Usually, let's think about this for a minute. Around our school might be, if we walked around from one end of our school all the way around the outside back to where we began, it would probably be 2 blocks. So we'd have to walk around our school 5 times to make the same equivalence of 10 blocks that she had to run. That's a lot, a whole lot. Whew. She looks like she's already out of breath before she even begins. Anne's dress was in a trash can. A bus had hit it. A dog bit it. The dress had mud on it. The dress had rips and missing bits. Anne's dress was a mess. Oh no. Oh, that is, yes, that is certainly a mess. We have the banana peeling here. We have an empty soda can. We have a dog chewing all over it. Oh my goodness. And then what are these called? These are footprints. It looks like somebody stepped all over it more than one time. Oh no, that is a sad, sad story. Poor Anne. She worked so hard to get that dress. Your sentences for today are: what did the cab hit? And why was Anne's dress a mess? You can see that. This is also available for you to download. You can either copy it or you can print it out and then write the answers to the sentences, the questions. I hope you're enjoying the reader. It's going to be exciting to see as we get further on. I know what's going to happen in it, but it's going to be exciting to see what happens from your perspective also. I hope you all have an awesome day. Go on and get on Lililo whenever you would like to. I'm going to be checking that throughout the day. Also, as a reminder, go on and do your Moby. 10 minutes for foundational reading, 10 minutes for your numbers. I'm checking that, and Mrs. Calco also is checking it as well. See you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.